statements that have been provided are non-existent. They're not on the docket.
Yep.
To have them called to the stand today would be a miscarriage of justice, as nothing was called to the stand to begin with.
Card better not fuck this
Further
up.
to that, if there was any EMS flagged, then the plaintiff's counsel himself literally just stated, and I quote, he called for help to the EMS or flagged someone down. Counsel doesn't even know what his own clients have done. As for qualified immunity, yes, that is a term, and that was brought up on the docket. Mr. Long just spoke about how he would like to take away qualified immunity from law enforcement. Mr. Long himself, again, cart before the horse, isn't quite clear what kind of case he's trying to present at this time. So at this point in time, Your Honor, I compel that we do dismiss this case, and with prejudice. This is a case that is nothing more than a sham.
Amen. Hallelujah.
All right, plaintiff, your case.
Hello, Chief.
How you doing?
Oh, that's the cop.
I'm good.
All right. How's it going so far?
Oh, yeah.
Just did a.
He
I would
waiting
like
for
to
the devil.
call Mr. Kabon to the stand.
We would object to this witness as they were not subpoenaed on the docket.
Lord bless
Your-
you.
Your
This
Honor,
is
they are
holy,
listed.
holy, he is holy and
This
justice.
would be nothing more than a case by surprise. And unacceptable.
It's okay, Mr. K.
Mr.
It's okay.
Tarts, if I may have my rebuttal before you continue.
Sure.
You can see how distraught he is. Police.
Mr. Kabon is
Corrupt.
listed directly as a defendant in this case. There is no reason why he should be objected to his own case.
Very simply stated, Your Honor, in retort to that. Again, it is a simple matter of procedure, Your Honor, as you're well aware. To simply list somebody as a plaintiff is not grounds enough for a subpoena. No subpoenas have been even given to the state for anything in this case.
Your Honor, if the state was so concerned about what my client's going to say, they could have deposed them, which they chose not to.
What? Wait, what? If they, well, why would we depose them unless?
Any further rebuttals?
No, Your Honor.
As they have stated, they are part of the case. I will allow them to question them. You can have your cross.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I would like to call Mr. Kabon to the
What's
stand,
the,
please.
Docket number? Oh, I see.
Raise your right hand, sir.
What page?
Do you
Let's
swear
give
to
you the
tell
first
truth,
page.
the whole truth, and nothing but the
2024
truth on any pain of
1007
penalties of
Kabon
perjury?
versus LSPD.
I swear.
You may be seated. He's sworn in, Your Honor. Look how much pain.
Fine.
My poor client.
Sorry, Your Honor. It's hard for me to sit like this.
You can use the microphone, by the way.
Okay. Hang on.
We
Hello?
hear you, my brother. The Lord hears you.
Hello?
We charged him
Um,
literally
Mr.
4 days
K.
ago. It
All
didn't
right.
look like this at all. And it was questioned by
Well,
us.
you can bring those things up.
Mr.
Incident
Kay, would you mind
3460
stating your name for the record?
3446 3106.
Mr. Cabin. All right. Perfect. Could you please tell the court about your day on October 7th of 2024?
Oh my God. It was such a scary, tragic day. It hasn't sit well with me ever since. Every day I wake up afraid, scared. All we were doing.
Are we
was
not
going on a
bringing
little
anyone
boys'
up?
Fishing trip. Don't we all
I got
like to
this
go
2
fishing
weeks
with
ago,
the
Chief.
boys? Had a
That's
good
right.
2
time,
days ago. I had no time.
catch some fucking tuna or
Mm.
something.
Wherever the fuck our DA is.
So we rented a boat from the Little Soul Dock.
I understand.
And we was driving up the coast and enjoying the weather, hitting the wake, cruising through the tide. And we were headed up to Alamo City where we were gonna try to catch some nice fish. And of course, well, you gotta go through Chumash. But that's where it all went wrong.
And
We
can
were
you
too
elaborate
close.
on that? What do you mean by it went wrong?
Well, we were cruising on our boat. We were passing Chumash Pier. We were gonna pass.
He's
under
going to
it
reference
continue north
officers
to
that
Alamo
are not
City.
witnesses. It's
All of a
hearsay.
sudden, I just
I know.
felt burning sensations.
Not my first rodeo.
I love this already, Tarts. Normally, I don't have someone by my side that knows what the fuck they're doing.
Blood was flying everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Johnson
that
Long
sounds
has
terrible.
Kane, one of my
Can
former
you
prosecutors.
describe
Yeah.
any individuals? Or
Well, I'm
groups
not.
involved
I'm just
in
here
the-
to
in the
support.
in the shooting?
I don't have to, bro. We don't have to. They didn't even call us up.
There was cops on the pier just raining down bullets on us. By the time we noticed, it was too late. They were just lighting us up and they wouldn't stop. I even called 911.
But
said,
how are
"Why
they
you
gonna
shooting
break
me?"
qualified
They just kept
immunity
shooting and
on the
shooting.
entire
Put our hands up,
LSPD?
they kept shooting and shooting.
Oh my goodness. Were you armed, Mr. Kabon?
Qualified immunity can
No,
only
I
be
was
stripped
not.
against individuals.
Was anyone on the boat armed?
No, we were going fishing.
How many people were on the boat?
It was 4 people.
When you guys realized you were getting shot at, what was your first instinct? What'd you do next?
We immediately stopped the boat, put our hands up. I dialed 911. I said, "Why are you shooting me?" I tried to call again, but they blocked my number from the damn service or something. I couldn't call again.
Oh my
So then
goodness.
they kept shooting and shooting, so we drove our boat onto the land right by the pier. We
you
put our
say they
hands
claimed
up,
it was
we tried
blocked?
to yell for help. They
Dude.
kept
Yeah.
shooting.
I think it's because you can only
They
send
just
911
kept
once
shooting.
every
And your
30,
hands
60 seconds.
am I understanding your testimony
Mhm.
correctly? Correct me if I'm wrong. Your hands were in the air and you were still being fired upon?
That's right.
Okay. And no one on that boat, I just want to clarify, had a weapon or a weapon out at any time.
That's right.
Okay. What can you tell us about the injuries or the damage to the boat during the incident?
I don't even know where to start. I was shot so many times. All over my body and my neck. My neck hurts. My neck hurts. The
Oh
doctor
my
said it was
God.
spinal. I can't see out of my left eye. It hurts when I walk. My bones ache every time it rains. I can't even walk out to my car without being afraid I'm gonna get shot.
Oh Lord! And what actions did you take to get yourself
hope he
out of the
fucking dies on the
situation? I'd
stand.
imagine you're getting shot at. What did you do after you realized you were being fired at?
First, we tried to show them that we're not a threat. We put our hands up. We said it didn't work, so we beached the boat. We continued to throw our hands up. We didn't do anything.
Candy.
We didn't reach for no pockets. We didn't feel like a threat, but they kept shooting. Eventually, I went up on the pier.
Enjoy
And I
that
said, "Guys,
not being
please
PC.
help. You shot the wrong people. I need help. We're dying." And they told me,
Absolutely.
with guns pointed at me, "Get the hell out of here." I begged for the help. So I went back down to the beach where the boat was. And we were dying. So there was more cops up by the clothing store at Chumash across the street. So I ran up to them and I told them what happened. They ran down, and finally, those officers helped us. Those officers got us medical attention, while the others just wanted to keep shooting us.
Oh my goodness! All right, I'm gonna go backwards a little bit here. I'd like to revisit something. Did you? What? Can you describe what kind of sound you heard while you were at sea? What were you hearing while the boat was out as you were being shot at?
They warned us about taking candy from strangers. Didn't you listen?
The engine on the boat so loud with all the waves crashing and the sound of the boat hitting the wake. It was really hard to tell what was going on. And by that time, it was too late.
All right, perfect. And can you describe any verbal commands made by the officers during this incident?
There was nothing. We weren't even close enough to hear if they were saying anything. They just were shooting. They didn't even warn us or nothing.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And then you can't describe any verbal commands. Did the
That's
police
rich.
make an attempt to determine if you were even involved in the situation that they were dealing with prior?
No.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. The witness wouldn't have any knowledge of police procedures on if there would be any attempts to make verbal commands to get them out of there.
I'll
we
rephrase the
will-
question, Your Honor. It's
we will
fine.
withdraw
rephrase.
that question.
I'll rephrase it. Can you describe how the officers interacted with you before they started shooting at you?
They did not interact with me. They just shot me.
They just shot you. Okay.
Do you need a
Oh, he
tissue,
sounds
sir?
distraught.
Yes, Your Honor.
What steps, if any, did police take to assess who you were before the shooting began?
None.
After the shooting stopped, what happens next?
Survival. We were all bleeding out on the beach. That's when I went up to the pier and tried to talk with them. They forced me off with their guns.
Oh, good. They
And
can't
that's
see me
when
in
I
the
went
photo.
back and then went across the street
Oh,
to
that's
the other
perfect.
officers.
Okay. And can you describe any assistance or support you received from the officers following the shooting?
Absolutely none from the ones on the pier. The ones across the street, they came down, they checked on everyone, started giving us treatment, they requested EMS. But when I was on the beach, Mr. Brian Knight pulled me away. So I couldn't get medical. He was yelling at me and saying some weird stuff of "You're not gonna get me, motherfucker."
The devil
He was
with a
yelling.
badge.
I was so scared and I just fainted from blood loss right in front of him.
Can you elaborate on? He said you're not going to get him. What were you guys talking about?
I don't know.
Hearsay?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hold on, what the fuck?
So
I'm making a
when
lot
you,
of
I'm going to
notes.
go backward a little bit. You said that you reached out to officers for you had to run and get help from other officers. So what do you mean by other officers?
Oh, I'd fucking kill him right now.
There was an officer stationed by the clothing store.
Did it appear that they were involved in the initial shooting?
No, they weren't involved with the shooting. They were on a complete different side. It seemed like.
Okay. All right. So you got to reach elsewhere for assistance. All right. At any point, can you describe how these injuries and this situation has affected your life?
Thank you.
What do you mean? It's affected my whole damn life. I can't do anything I used to do. I can't even go for a jog. My neck hurts every time I look side to side. They said it's spinal. I don't even know what that means. My eye, I can't see out my left eye. Every day I walk around in fear, pain.
Oh
I
my
can't even run
goodness.
my damn businesses anymore. I got kicked out. All these people, all these tenants, and I can't even do my job over there. There's rats and trash everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. All right. I just need 1 second, Your Honor, if I may. I just need 1 second there, Mr. Kabon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I am so fucked up right now.
Candy's great, isn't it?
Yeah, what the fuck did they put in this?
Don't know. Just go
Mr.
into
Kabon,
the
can you see
mine
this
shaft.
photo on the
Terrifying.
whiteboard here?
Take it off! Take it off!
Oh
Could-
my God! Look at all them.
Could you
bullet holes.
describe to me
Oh
what you're
my
seeing in this
God.
photo? I know
Oh,
it's
yeah.
tough. I know it's tough.
That's
Lord have mercy.
Get this man some
restitution.
The boat he shot his son!
Oh my goodness. And what is that? What do you see on the side of the boat there, Mr. Kabon?
Oh, it seems like hundreds of too many to count.
Too many to count. I agree.
Bit Bob, thank you for the 3 months, man.
1 second.
Disgusting.
Your Honor, I can't look at it no more. I can't look at it.
You guys able to take it down?
Take it down. I'm so sorry, Mr. Kabon. I'm sorry to
Take it down.
make you relive this.
I wish you were dead. You died, lady. What the fuck? What are you, a gang?
Mr.
Oh my God! Oh my God! No, don't hurt me!
She bad and she a redhead, but she's.
Anybody ever
Mr.
tell him he's not a
Kabon,
half-bad
can
actor?
you describe to me
Telenovela?
what you're seeing in this picture?
Oh my God! That's them.
Lord forgives you. on this day.
That's some of the officers that shot me.
These are the officers that shot you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you describe what they're wearing?
Oh my God! They're wearing the police
Actually,
outfit.
there's at least 2 officers in there that weren't involved. Mm-hmm.
Mr. K, I'm sorry to make you relive this. I know it's tough, but there is something else. There's a couple more photos that I want to show you. Just get a little more, shed some light on some things.
Oh, fuck.
Mr.
my
K,
God.
who's in that
Oh
picture?
My God. Oh my God! That's me. That's after I passed out.
Why you passed out?
Yeah, Brian Knight took me to the side, and I wasn't able to get proper medical treatment, and I passed out right in front of him.
Could you describe the type of aid or assistance that Mr. Knight was providing at that time?
Nothing. He was just yelling at me. He's so mean.
He was just yelling at you.
Stop
And
being an
what
asshole
happened
there,
as
Chief.
he was yelling
Yeah,
at you?
fucking pussy.
Everything just started get woozy. I just fell right over.
Oh my goodness. Where did this incident take place at?
It's too much weird.
Chumash Pier. Okay, thank you. And just for the record, give me one sec.
Yo, DJ, thank you for the 5 months.
Chumash Pier. I had a photo
At least
of
Johnson
that,
learned
but
from the last time I
whiteboard
kicked
is
his ass in a
running out of
bench trial.
battery.
He's actually laying foundation.
Mm. Yo, Great Chronic, thank you for the 15 months. Oh my god. Bro, how long does this... Hey, how long does this shit last?
What's that?
How long does this...
I don't want this to last more than an hour. This should have been.
No.
dismissed.
I mean this
Oh.
candy.
Oh, a while.
God damn it.
It could be
It'll
5
just
minutes.
a
It could be
moment, Mr. Kabon.
20
We'll give you a
minutes.
moment to gather your thoughts and
You're
collect
right.
yourself.
Since we have some time, do you mind if the pastor says some words? I could really use the strength.
That is up to your honor.
Amen. This time, maybe when we take a
Oh.
recess.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, did he say something?
You say recess?
When we take a recess, you can say some words.
Do we get to play on a playground?
No. What is that on her back?
What the hell?
Your Honor, I believe that would be one big ass knife with an
God, Your
eyeball.
Honor.
I told you, Kay. You
Okay.
didn't believe me earlier.
Mr.
I want
Kabon,
candy.
what is this a photo of?
That's the pier.
That's the pier. All right. Just wanted that on the record.
Yeah, too much pier.
And then we're going to...
Oh yeah, that's the pier. I recognize it.
No.
to you.
Too gross for my blood.
Would you mind
Too much blood.
explaining to me what you see in
So
this
much
photo? At this time? I can't even look at it myself.
Oh my god. That is my friend. Zolo is covered in bullet holes. Shot down at the too much
Oh my
pier.
god.
It's okay, Zolo. It's okay.
Terribly sorry, Mr. K. All right, you can go ahead and take that picture down. We don't want to make him suffer anymore.
Bro, these costumes are fucking amazing. What the fuck is Patar
No
wearing?
further questions at this time.
Outstanding.
Across.
Excellent. I'm going to just
Is
jump
that your
over the
friend,
desk.
Your Honor? Don't let him hurt me, please, Your
Won't
Honor.
hurt you.
You know, if it makes you feel any better there, Mr. Kabon, I'll stand right here. Okay. Let's go back through this testimony real quick, shall we? You said that it is your left eye that is injured, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that it was, and I put in the bunny ear quotes, spinal.
Yeah.
And where is the medical documentation to back these up?
They're in the hospital.
In the
Your Honor,
hospital.
if the plaintiffs may make an interjection based off of Mr. Tart's question.
You may make
It's
an
Lieutenant.
objection.
We have contacted medical many times, and it seems that no report was ever drafted up from this incident.
In fact, they were instructed by high command not to draft the report.
It's a lie.
Your Honor, none of that was introduced into the court docket either. That would have been
That's a-
pertinent information.
That's a
Fucking
highly.
Bunch of horseshit.
That's very concerning if that's true.
I remember I
That's also
specifically told them
hearsay.
to make a report and to give it to
You're
me.
right, it is hearsay, Mr. Anderson. You are 100% correct. And that is the point I am making. Your client has hearsay if it is not
Negative.
backed up.
Mm.
That stated,
Mm.
Mr. Kabon. So allow me to ask you a question. I want to actually go forward in time. You stated your injuries were on the date in question, which was the 7th of October. Is that correct?
Yeah. I just said
Okay.
a lot of
Okay.
entries from that day.
Fair enough. What happened on the 21st of October?
Objection, Your Honor.
Objection, relevance.
I believe this is highly relevant to this case because the state intends to bring into this case that Mr. Kabon has been, as per my opening statement, charged after these injuries and seen with no injuries whatsoever.
Your Honor, the
Hearsay.
plaintiffs have used only what is found inside of the MDT to make our case. We find it pretty ill to attempt to bring about surprised evidence at this point.
Thank you. Only what is available, meaning you would have had availability to know this prior to this case had you done the due diligence.
I
It
did,
is not my problem.
Your
This
Honor.
is
I've
not a
contacted the
criminal
state
trial.
attorney who was involved in this case and listed themselves as the point of contact, who denied me all access to any reports.
Okay.
Is it not?
Allow this to come into evidence, as I believe Lieutenant Dartier has kind of been handed a shafted situation currently.
10-4. Also, the records are public and available to even the attorneys. Mr. Kabon, question again. What were you doing on the 21st of October this year?
I don't know.
Do not know. Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No.
I'm going to. I'm going to introduce into evidence report 3446 titled Shooting Highway. The accused in this that were charged and pled guilty on the charges. Mr. Kabon,
What's
One
the case
pri-
number again, sorry.
it is 3446. These are all guilty pleas, all processed by one Captain Buston Sider.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yo, Tarts is doing right now. Just saying, bro.
What's this got to do with you shooting us, huh?
I will get to that point later. At this point in time, the guilty charges for 1 times principal aggravated assault and battery across the board: Mr. Kabon, Zolo Levy, Vinny Pistone, and Daquan Dumas. All 4 of the plaintiffs here today, all 4 posing with injuries that were non-existent on the 21st of October.
Objection,
Your Honor.
speculation.
You can't tell
Just
me what
because
injuries I
somebody's
have, you
committing a
prick.
crime does not mean that they're not injured, Your Honor.
We also take. We also happen to take. And if you could please control your clients.
I can't even flip a fucking pizza
you're a
anymore, you
doctor?
bastard.
Please keep it down and let him do his side, guys. His case.
So, as I was stating, they were processed. That means that they were indeed chased, committing felonies. If Mr. Kabon had spinal injuries, how would he be able to run away from officers? If he was not able to see properly, how was he able to fire a weapon? These are all very, very interesting questions that need to be answered by the plaintiff, who clearly have not done their diligence.
I
Again,
can answer.
straight to the cart before the horse.
So, are you a doctor?
Your Honor, could you instruct the witness to only answer questions, not ask?
What's the
Please.
question?
So, question in this matter will be simple. Were your injuries sustained that you are presenting today, did they come from the incident on the 6th or 7th rather of October,
Yes.
then where is the proof?
Your Honor, we would like to
You
object to
get
this
pictures of
entire
us
line of
covered in
questioning.
bullet holes.
What's the
This
objection?
line of questioning is ridiculous. It's not even in the.
Your Honor.
It's not even in the scope. And he's not an expert witness to
Relevance, Your Honor.
testify that
Just
someone
put a
that
picture of
someone
my
that
friend
he is not
covered
an
in
expert
bullet
witness to testify that my client is not injured.
I can address all of those interesting claims from the plaintiff who are now doubling down and terrified.
All right.
First one is very
No.
simple. He is Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson.
my objection
Mr.
here.
Long. Mr. Long spoke for you, and he is first chair. So, Your Honor,
Can I-
sorry.
What is the objection you guys want to object here? I need to know that.
Go ahead, take it away.
All right. The objection to this relevancy is the fact that this is a civil case specifically pointing to the actions of the LSPD against the 4 plaintiffs. At this point in time, anything that happened after the fact has nothing to do with what happened.
That's
October
bullshit.
Thank you. Anything that happened on October 7th doesn't have any bearing now.
Negative.
Oh, Lord.
Anything that happened after this incident has no weight to what happened on October
right.
7th.
Very simple, and I'll put this in very simple terms. If the
Wait,
plaintiffs wish
but
to
it
come into your
is-
court, Your Honor, and pose that they have these massive injuries,
it's part of
to do
their
this dog and pony
suit.
show.
Wait,
and
they
that
just
their
why did
attorneys are
the
more than willing to be complicit?
they just
in
hosed
this,
his
they're
case?
only upholding the farce that is this case. These injuries are indeed BS.
Because
the
it's
best
about
term I can use, Your Honor.
Sustained
Fuck
There's
you.
no proof
So
for
are
them.
those pictures of us
Injuries.
covered in bullet holes BS too? You
They're
No
the
evidence to these
wait.
injuries.
Why
They
the
have
defense?
processed
PTSD
4
is
crimes
fake.
afterwards.
They-
corruption. Why weren't there fucking medical reports made, huh? Because you guys denied them?
Yeah.
You corrupt bastard.
Okay.
Look what you did
Mr.
to us.
Kabon, please.
Look at what you did to him.
Your Honor. Look what they did to us. You see the pictures? These animals?
He's ugly
I'm
now.
going to allow this line of questioning.
Well,
with
no, it's
the
not about that. It's
stupid brief.
because it says compensatory emotional
Your
injuries
Honor,
sustained.
We just
right?
simply ask that the farce
Uh,
come down and approach this.
well, punitive
with a
isn't gonna
modicum of
work.
seriousness for your court.
The problem
and
is
decorum
that
should be here.
Okay, I'll just forget that I got shot up. Okay.
where was it? It's in this.
We're here
I'll
to
do my
discuss
best
those
to
incidents.
imagine I never got shot up. I'll do my best.
Why can't body cam be pulled?
Oh, that's what he's
Control
asking.
yourself.
He's
Why would
asking
we
me
need
to
body cam?
tone
We'd win
down
the
my
case
injuries.
immediately.
I have
Tone
another
down my
question, Your
injuries.
Honor.
How about you stop shooting me when I was begging for help?
Reference this photo one more time. Mr. K, you stated that all of these individuals were the officers who shot at you.
No, I said some of them.
Pointed when Mr. K was giving his testimony, he said, "These are the officers who
No,
shot
I
at
said these are some
Meaning
of the
them.
officers that shot.
That would be incorrect, Your Honor. I made very
that
thorough
would not
notes.
be incorrect.
Okay, can you tell us which officers on that photograph are the ones that shot?
Some of them. There's too
One
many faces
specific.
to remember.
Which
Perfect.
Is it all of it? Is it
There was
some
a
of them?
female
And you don't remember
officer that
anybody?
helped me.
Which female officer? There are 2.
One of the officers on scene. There's too many faces to remember. There was
For
a lot
somebody
of
who has
cops at
very
the scene.
specific details for your injuries and
Well,
the
I
incident,
mean-
you don't seem to remember the finites of which officers, Mr. Kabon. Which officer was
Well,
it?
when you're being shot up and squirting blood and all your friends are dying, I'm not taking photographic memory of every face that I'm seeing. I'm actually on the sand, face down, passed
Which of
out,
them-
covered in blood.
There are only 2 female officers. It's very simple to pick one of the 2.
I mean, asked and answered.
Your Honor,
Your Honor.
again,
Okay.
the witness is giving questions when not answering
And I
questions.
gave my answer. Some of those officers there shot me. There was
All
a
right,
lot
so
of
let-
officers on scene. I
Okay,
can't
so
remember
Mr. Kab-
exactly which ones.
Mr. Kabun, you're not able to identify one of the 2 females. Fair
There's
enough.
2
We'll move
females
on.
in there. What do you mean?
Correct. I asked you to identify one of the 2. You
No,
said the one that is
asked me-
helping you.
You asked me which ones shot me. I said some of them. The male officers.
Mr. Kabun, I'm asking
Your
the
Honor,
question.
if I may interject with this abrasive line of questioning.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing
I'm not
abrasive
shot.
about this question.
If you have an objection,
Yeah, object.
It's more of an interjection because Mr. Tarts here is assuming that these are the only two
You
that were
can't-
on scene.
what
If
is
he
an
was not there
interjection?
That day, it could have been entirely a different female officer.
They have a
Mr.
case,
Anderson,
but
I'm
these
only
two
calling
lawyers are
back
going
to
to
the
throw
exact
it.
testimony given by your client. If your client cannot
Tarts
answer
is
simple
running
questions,
circles
which of the
around
two
these
female
two
officers
defense
was the
attorney,
one that ate him?
the two
My
prosecutors.
He
question.
was the one with the white hair on the right.
Okay, thank you.
It was Piper.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
All the other ones, Brian Knight was on that pier. The chief. He
We'll
did
get
a
to that
great
in a minute.
job of protecting life, didn't he? But you guys are more concerned about.
Your
making
Honor, could we
sure
have the
it's not
witness
even heard
controlled,
about.
please?
okay. Please.
Oh,
control
this is
yourself, Mr. K.
ridiculous, Your Honor.
Okay, so, Mr. Gubo,
Yeah.
you saw earlier the image of you being treated by EMS. Is that correct?
Yes.
Excellent. You stated that there is absolutely no record,
And I'd fucking do it again.
and yet there is
I
an
didn't
EMS
state that.
there.
Yeah, I'd fucking shoot him again. Hell, gives me a reason. I'll shoot him while as
This
he's
is
walking out
more
of the
a
fucking
statement
courtroom.
than anything else. When EMS
No,
does
you
treat on
you
a
just said
scene
I stated that there's absolutely no record. What are you talking about?
of medical treatment for your spinal injuries for your eye,
When did I say that?
It was-
less than 7 minutes ago.
It
I
was
said
us and the
there's no
council that
record?
brought up that there was no report.
My apologies. The
It
plaintiff,
was-
as
Second
the
time you
royal
put words in my
plaintiff,
mouth.
the
Second time you
royal
did that.
plaintiff. Again, Your Honor, control them. Can we have the witness controlled?
Just let me handle any objections.
He's lying,
Mr. K.
Your Honor. What am I supposed to do? He's
No.
saying.
Your Honor, I'm
I
calling
said
for
that I didn't
I'm calling
say.
for at this point in
Okay.
time contempt of court to the witness.
You can handle that all you
Objection.
want, but I'm going to continue currently.
Okay, fair enough, Your Honor.
But Mr. K, please answer
Yes,
just the
Your Honor.
questions being asked.
This is stressful for me, Your Honor. It's very
I
stressful.
understand.
Okay, let's dial back a second here, Mr. Kabon. You stated that you attempted to dial 911, but it was blocked.
Yes.
What happened when you tried to dial 911? Could you describe that to me? I'm a
There's
little confused.
911 cooldown. Go ahead.
Oh.
Call 911 and then try to call again. Everyone here.
What did you call 911 on prior to
You
that?
said trick
then?
or treat.
I said, why are you shooting me?
Why are you shooting me?
Which there was no response.
I'm imagining the gentleman
Sitting
in
on
the back
boat
is
with their
dry.
hands up.
How far away would you say you were in the boat then?
Decent distance.
And describe decent distance, please.
Pretty far.
Describe pretty
Couple
far.
hundred feet.
Thank you. Couple hundred of feet. Okay. Was the boat stationary or mobile?
When we started getting shot at, that's when we stopped. We put our
came
hands
to a
up.
stop.
I called 911. You guys continued to open fire. And that's when we then beached the boat to try to get out of Dodge. And we had our hands up still, begging for help. You guys did not help us. When the bullets finally slowed down, I came up on the pier, begged for more help, and you just stuck guns in my face and told me to get the hell out of there. Where I told you guys we need medical and we're dying.
Mr. Kaboon, when you say you beached the boat, how far away from the officers did you beach said boat?
I don't know. I never did measure. You could see
You
in the
were just-
pictures that were
Close, it
presented.
was
The
like
boat
100 feet.
in the picture is exactly where it was.
Okay. The boat does lack a general understanding of how far away from the officers they were. That's why I'm asking. Just a moment ago, you were able to give me an estimation of how far you were away when the shots were fired. I assume you would be able to give the same estimation for when you beached the boat.
I don't
So,
know.
a
100
rough.
feet, it's a hectic
I've-
situation. You want me to be sitting there determining yards and this, that, and third? It was obviously close enough for you guys to shoot me. So tell me, how far can your gun shoot? Because it was within that range. There's the answer.
Okay, so it would be within the range of the rounds that could hit the boat. That is evidentiary fact. Yes. However, I'm asking you, how close were you to the officers when you beached the boat?
Within range of how far you can shoot.
So you chose not to leave the area at all. You chose to beach the boat within shooting distance. Is that correct?
We was like, we beached the boat to get out of Dodge, and we had our hands up. If we flee, you're gonna continue to chase us and shoot us. We did what we thought was.
Are the
right
questions weird?
for our safety? But obviously, I thought I was dealing with the police department, not a group of psychotic murderers.
So,
that
Your
shoot
Honor,
anything that
What,
moves in
what are
their
you
vision.
retarded? What do you mean? Like,
so
what-
I
again,
had
to
my
reiterate,
hands up.
instead
I
of
was not a threat.
instead of
We were trying to make contact. We did not.
no,
I'm
he's
still
making
answering.
Tart's making a point.
you chose to beach the boat within distance rather than leave the area.
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
I will sustain that.
Fair enough. Thank you that it's on the record. Allow me to one moment to confer with Chief Knight.
All right.
I'm confused. Did he want me to flee?
All right. Okay. Let me see.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm stretching my my hand over here. You want to know whether there's any other questions you want to ask?
Yeah, you got anything? you wanna ask me?
Yes. So, it was stated. So
Well, you
I
can
think the
ask.
thing.
As Chief of Police, you get a chance to be able to state everything you want.
Yeah. No, I wanna see you run this
Okay.
rodeo.
Fair enough.
My only recommendation here, I think you made. I think you should get clarity on what he was doing there originally.
I play too.
The second is there was reference by Black that he had actually spoke with them and told them not to go there, and they chose anyways. That's number two.
Okay.
I said Black, right? Not Dark.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe he was in the
Mayor one.
helicopter because I think.
He was.
And then number three would be there's been references to not being getting medical reports. But I think I know what you're driving at it, but I don't think necessarily the judge might. And specifically what I mean by this is they're claiming that high command is like denying a medical report or whatever. Did he go to the
Right,
hospital
which is
and
How you doing, Solo?
did he go to the hospital and
I'm
get
getting
one?
there.
Did what day was it? Who did he talk to? Why has he not gone there again? If he sustained
No
any of these
capacity.
injuries, why between now and then have they not gotten a medical report? Did they go to the police station?
Okay,
Animals, I
okay.
tell ya.
Chief, I got this. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right,
You're going.
wait.
I have that one written down. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so what are you conferring with?
I wanted to know if you had anything else. I also wanted to give him a
Oh yeah,
minute
I
to
got a
calm his-
litiny of things.
I
Yeah.
haven't ate in
Okay.
weeks.
Do you want to call
I
me
got
up,
it.
by the way?
Can't even
we're
get
going
your
to,
braids
yeah.
done.
Oh, easy. Okay. All right.
Protect and serve my ass.
Okay.
I haven't shaved already.
All right. So I'm gonna keep this this photo up here. This is really pertinent information. Mr. Kabon, I would like you to.
I'm
reference
confused.
the
Didn't he
left
a-
side of the photo, specifically.
Oh, maybe you meant
two
just with the line of
officers on the
questioning.
Left side. One with the helmet. Do you know this individual with the helmet?
I can barely say.
Would it help if we put it in front of you?
Oh, I am best when I come in cold to a court case.
I may or may not know him. He has a helmet on. It's hard to tell. He's got glasses. A lot of his face
How about
is
this?
hidden.
How about this? The
It's not
very
high
large
cane.
Object behind him. What is that?
Hold on. I'll tell.
Some type of vehicle.
Trust me, it makes sense, but you might be
Not a
missing
type
the
of
point.
vehicle. For the record, that would be Air One, a helicopter being flown by Sergeant John.
Lawyers cannot directly ask you a
is the gentleman
question
I'm referencing
that
in the
they
helmet.
know you're going to
And
give
this is
you
pertinent
give a bad
information. You
response
stated
to
in
intentionally.
your testimony.
That's why
that
he was
nobody
drawing the
tried to
line
make
of question
contact.
of
Is that
like,
correct?
if
Okay. At no point. in
why was
time
your
did you
choice to
didn't
beach
see
the
Air One
boat in
flying
the
over you.
area of where
That-
you were getting shot as opposed to continue driving forward?
Afterward.
Why did you stop? Why did you not turn
I
around?
definitely didn't say
That's the
anything.
entire
Yeah.
point.
Okay. Let's stick to.
Yeah,
just
otherwise
the
it
timeline
becomes
of you
leading. Yeah,
arriving at the
exactly.
boat.
I did.
You never saw the helicopter. Never heard anybody trying to shout down to
No,
you from the
we
boat
didn't see anything until after the shots.
until after the shots.
Yes.
Okay. And after the shots, before you beached the boat, did you then hear Air One?
I just heard a bunch of bullets flying and chaos, blood.
That's not the question I asked.
Impacts
I'm
against the
asking,
boat.
did you hear Air One?
I told you what I heard.
No, you
I
did
heard
not, sir.
a
I did
lot
not.
of loud noises and a lot of fucking. When your boat is getting shot with hundreds of
Sir,
bullets, it's hard
could
to
you
tell
answer my
what
question,
exactly
please?
I'm hearing. I did answer.
Mr. K, please
I heard
answer
a lot of
yes
loud
or no.
noises.
Did you hear the helicopter?
I heard a lot of loud noises.
Did you hear the helicopter? Yes or no?
After I was getting shot?
After the bullets started flying, did you hear the helicopter? Yes or no?
Yes, I guess. One of the loud noises. I don't know.
Okay. Yes, you heard Air 1 above you when you were still in the water. Excellent. Did you hear Sergeant Black calling down to you
No.
to leave the area?
No.
Fair enough. Thank you. Now let's circle back to your injuries. Stated that you were injured on scene. This we know. You stated that medical attention was medical files, rather, your counsel stated this. Medical files were denied. However, this is my follow-up question. At what point in time did you visit St. Fiacre after that date pertaining to these injuries?
Many times. I actually get pain pills from the hospital that I have to take daily. I actually have some of them right now. Matter of fact, take one of these.
Okay, state the question.
Is it there's too many
Pain pills
people in the
all
area
time for
with the
your
VoIP?
ailments aside, specific to these injuries? When did you visit the hospital?
Objection, Your Honor. The defendant is not a doctor. And I don't know where he's trying to go with this.
We're not asking questions about his. He's a doctor. Not we're
Bro,
asking when did you go to the hospital for these injuries?
Many times. Every day since then.
When were you?
I go there and buy pain pills every day, except Saturdays and sometimes Sundays.
Waiting on Your Honor's ruling.
I buy pain pills every day from the hospital for my pain.
1 second. I am going to overrule the objection and let this line of questioning continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Every day, except Saturdays
every day
and Sundays. I go there to buy pain pills for my pain from my injuries.
You go to the over-the-counter pharmacy for pain pills.
It's at the hospital.
At the hospital, correct.
Yeah. You asked
on
if I
which
go to the
day
hospital.
did you get medical treatment, not over-the-counter pain pills, medical treatment for these injuries?
The day of.
The day of. You went and had surgery for these injuries.
Who said I had surgery for? Obviously, I have bullet holes. What are you saying?
Did you or did you not have surgery for these injuries?
What do you mean by surgery?
I believe that is a very simple question, a yes or no question.
Did I go to the hospital and get treated for my bullet wounds? Yes.
Did you have surgery for these specific
Whatever
injuries?
you could.
Yes.
What do you consider surgery?
Yes, you had surgery for these specific injuries on which day?
I don't even know what you're saying at this point.
Your Honor, we ask that the court compel the witness to answer.
You keep asking me the same question over and over.
Chat, am I the only one having VoIP issues?
At the hospital.
He's saying you got treated at the hospital on that day.
On that specific day. And you had surgery that specific day. How long was your stay?
I don't know.
Do not know. Okay. We're getting somewhere, Your Honor. Excellent. If the plaintiff's counsel would state that we are somehow withholding medical records, something that the Los Angeles Police Department have zero purview over, not an ounce, this would be erroneous. If the plaintiff, if the witness rather, had attended St. Fiacre, had surgery,
Yo,
this
Mickey,
would
think of the
be
13 months.
documented and would be accessible to him at any point in time. This should have been given over to his counsel.
Okay, so we agree. Yeah, it
If
should have
there is no paperwork for the, not by fault, yes,
I can't
rather
hear him, Your
the
Honor.
witness for not providing it to his counsel.
Can you restate that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if he did indeed, go
Bro,
and
we
have
need more
surgery,
new vests, man. Those vests are so ugly.
did indeed have
Every time
medical
I
records,
see
you
them,
have
they
a
look
medical
so
record on this. If
they
the
look so
plaintiff's counsel
sus.
is
I
stating
don't
that was not available. That is not the state of San Andreas's purview. We do not control that portion of it. This would be made available to Mr. K
What
at
does
any
this
point in
matter?
time, and he'd be able to hand that over to his counsel, thus being able to substantiate the claim for all of these injuries today.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevancy. We've already stated that we can't get the medical report after tried, so we're still confused as to where Mr. Tarts is coming with this.
And I asked the
This
EMS
is
many a
fucking
times.
stupid.
Hey, Tarts, come over.
Because the hospital sucks dick. That's our
And
fault.
the
Hey,
EMS
Tarts, come
person who
over.
treated him is listed as a witness in this case, who we could not
Yeah,
get
the
to show up.
picture-
Hey, let's ask to go to the judge because I want to find like, is this like a
I
like?
agree. The hospital sucks dick.
Are they not able to get these like actually, or is this just an argument that they're making?
They're just making an argument. They never sought medical records, and if they did, they did a piss poor job of doing
I
it.
think we need to
Maybe-
clarify
maybe
with that with the judge. I
Like,
think it's
please-
important
please
to
don't
approach.
over here.
Yeah.
Step aside,
Yeah.
Mr. Long.
I think it's important
Step
to.
up front there.
I think we should approach the judge and get this clarity.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be back and forth.
Okay.
Might be
Your Honor,
something
we
that
request
we're.
a sidebar.
Counsel, please approach.
All right.
Mr. K, please step away if you can. Or we can step over to the other side if it's too much to ask.
All right.
This fucking guy.
Okay. So a lot of back and forth here. What's the issue here with these medical reports? Is there like an issue with being able to get them? Is this like a
I
tech,
believe
like
it's-
the tech problem with with the MDT? Like what? Or is
As far
this
as I know, there isn't actually any doctors at the hospital other than
Correct.
Nancy. So it would be hard to get medical records.
The point is that if there is medical treatment that you seek out, you are still required to actually go and speak
let's
with the
pause.
EMS.
Let's pause. Is there a way to get medical records today
Yeah, if any member of command staff can avail them.
with EMS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
And that's the argument. I want to. This, Your Honor, the questions are going back and forth, and I want to make sure that this is not getting confused between what is possible versus
I don't know what it was
what
like-
is
I don't know what it
reasonable,
was-
right?
Yeah.
You
I
get
don't
what I'm
know
saying?
What it was like a month ago is pretty much this when this happened almost.
Yeah.
How accessible it was then either. Like I know they're just starting to really fill out the
Okay.
EMS at this point.
And that question goes right to you, prosecution. Are y'all making an argument that you cannot feasibly get these?
We have attempted, and we are basically told that nothing is there.
By
So-
EMS
so
or
here's-
by other
Correct.
entities?
By EMS.
EMS.
Allow me to interject. And the point that I'm making is that they never went to get said advanced medical treatment after the fact. That nobody actually spoke with EMS to get this on the record at any point in time. That this
You're
was done.
assuming that someone was available by stating that, though no one was available.
That's Mr. Long.
Hey,
they have had,
let me
like, literally
let
on
me just cut the
3
band-aid here.
weeks.
Like, look, I don't want there to be any fucking confusion over whether things are possible or not possible, and I feel like that's where this back and forth is entering into.
So
Yeah,
not to
because
cut
so-
your toes
I-
off a
I
little.
went-
I-
may I?
Okay,
Yeah.
One at a time, please.
Yeah.
One at a
went-
time, please.
I went to EMS. I went to EMS, right?
Yes.
EMS told me that they were instructed by their high command to specifically not, and this is true, to not write a report on this.
Tinko,
incident.
thank you for the Prime sub.
So I put her as a witness, and I'm unable to get her here in court to testify. So no, there is no report that I can get my hands on.
So there is
I did my due diligence.
I got you. Okay, so you have spoken to them. You have a name, and we're not talking in like
Yes.
vagueness, right?
The
No,
EMS that
we
I spoke with is
literally are
listed as a
being
witness.
Okay.
literally being told that there is no report, which we covered, which is why I keep objecting about the line of questioning, because there is no report to discuss of.
But you are able to obtain one. We're not arguing the
You can obtain one. Yes.
You can. Okay. All right. That's what I want to get clarity on, because the
Yeah,
back and forth
yeah.
was getting into a space where I don't know what the fuck we were talking about, to be honest. All right.
To be fair, Mr.
satisfied.
Kabon is running the court instead of Your Honor. No offense, Your Honor. we need to bring him in.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but I think he's also
Oh
getting frustrated
shit!
at the law enforcement.
Yo, tards down,
By the
bro!
sounds of it,
Yo,
he's
bro!
Just
describing
simple
Oh
yes or no
shit!
questions, Your Honor.
Yo.
That's all it is.
Agitation is still agitation.
Yep. What is
Let's move-
what are interjections? By the way, when
They're
you
not
say
objections.
interjections, you mean objections, right? Or
Negative. So when I object, obviously I'm objecting. If I'm interjecting, I'm trying to add a piece of just relevant information.
is that part of court
to
procedure?
help, like move things along.
it's not.
The judge doesn't
It's
have to
not.
let me talk at all, but I'm just trying to speed things along.
I got you. Okay, can we not do that? Because otherwise, I'm going to start interjecting, and I don't think you want that.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
let's move past these.
I
medical
would want that. I
records.
mean, I'm down for
Okay,
interjections.
We can move past the
to be
medical.
honest,
We can move past the medical record. That's fine. If we can also recognize that these injuries are erroneous.
Yeah.
That is the whole entire point. They were arrested on the 21st after a long process of a chase and shootings.
Yeah.
If they're claiming their injuries came from the 7th and now walk in today, 4 days off of those, Your Honor, it's complete bullshit.
yeah.
Did you not see the photos? Like,
Hold
what
on.
happened?
I
Mr.
think
Long,
Wait,
please don't even try.
I think some of the rest of
let's
this we can
use-
hear throughout court. I'm satisfied with
yeah,
why we originally
I'm
came
gonna
up
say let's just ignore that because that's something to argue.
Yeah,
Okay,
agreed.
let's go back to
Are we
court
are we cool with interjections or not? Because I'm down for either.
No, let's stop with
I'll
the-
stop. I'll stop.
Okay.
Let's stop with
I mean,
only
come on, just
objections
like
and
one or
supporters.
two.
Okay.
I feel like I deserve at least two of them.
He gets
Chief
one.
Knight
I
really
get
wants
I
in.
get two
He gets
interjections.
one.
He gets
Okay.
one.
It's-
In.
You
He
had
gets two
4.
in.
I want 2 interjections.
He
You
gets
could
2
have
and you get
two. Okay.
and you get the you get the
Done.
dog
All
on
right.
odd days there, Kane.
All right, perfect. All right. All right. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh man, I'm such a shitter, dude. Yeah, I didn't.
Have my seats. Mr. K, please come back up front. Please just answer yes or no, or I do not recall. I will ask him to move on then. I'll ask him to move on if you say do not recall. Again, just I will move it along, okay?
Make sure to speak into the microphone there, Mr. K.
Okay. Mr. K, the boat that you were on, who owns it?
The problem
the
is
rental,
that
not
the
for the
chat.
exact
I'll
owner.
tell you what the
Where
problem
did you
is.
rent it from?
Down at the Little Soul Docks.
Little Soul
The
Docks.
attorneys literally
Which
should have
jetty
gotten
more specifically?
K
Just a
to
general
go to a
that
member of
area
EMS
-ish?
to make the medical report.
I'm not really sure what they're labeled.
Fair enough.
It's
I'm
not
not
a
entirely
mechanic
sure either,
problem.
but
That's
we'll-
why I
we'll
was
be
getting
satisfied.
confused because the way that they were
The name
describing
is
it,
boat
I'm like, are they asking like they
Is
can't?
Dave. Yeah, fair enough. You stated that you were going fishing. Is that yes? Or is that correct, brother?
Yeah.
Chat. Some of you guys are dumb as fuck.
Did you catch anything that day?
Motherfuckers, that got to bring brought up in court.
No, just some kind of sick joke.
No, it's not a sick joke at all.
Yeah, and it's
Did you
got to be
catch any fish that
documented.
day?
That's what the lawyers should have done.
Where?
Because
were you
otherwise,
going
anyone
to
can be
go
like,
fish?
"Oh yeah, I did it, but I didn't get it."
Almost
You know what I
did.
mean? That's where the lawyer fucked up.
So you were going to take this boat to Alamo Sea from Little Soul Docks, correct?
Yes.
Which riverway? North or south?
What? There's no river north or south. You gotta go out into the ocean, then go up.
When you go to the ocean, there are 2 riverways. Which tributary? North or south?
Riverways. What are you saying?
The Alamo Sea is the one by Lido and
Babs, you're stupid.
Correct. Yes.
it's the little-
And
I'm
there's 2
confused, Your Honor.
tributaries.
He's not making sense. You rent the boat at Little Soul, you go out into the ocean, and you go up the west coast. Chumash
Yeah.
is on the way. There is no riverway, it's the ocean.
He's more where how are you going to get to the Alamo Sea from the ocean? Because the Alamo Sea is in the middle of the state.
I was gonna take the boat out into the ocean.
So what the lawyers should have
Drive it
instructed,
north,
because I know some people are
and then
are
head
cooked
into
here.
One of the riverways
Um,
that led into Alamo Sea.
If let's say
This will help you.
if I was the attorney and my
Oh, you
client's
got it.
like, "Hey,
That's
I
just
went to the
what you said.
EMS and they refused to do this," you have to
You never made
document it
that far.
and
But
then
which one
enter
were
it
you
into the
intending?
court
Was my
case,
question.
and then make
we
them
were
go
going
to the
with the flow.
hospital
We
and
wanted
do
to
it
get to
again
the
with
rock
somebody
pool and
else.
north one if we wanted to get there quick.
Simply asking them to come to court is such the
Your
worst.
Honor, this line of questioning is starting to have a lack of foundation.
It's simply based off of the foundation that was laid by the plaintiffs questioning that they were fishermen. I wanted to know where they're going to take the.
It doesn't
North
matter what you
River,
witnessed on
South River
someone
to go to
else's
Alamo
stream.
City.
It's irrelevant because the judge can't pull up people's streams. You have to do it. And that's where the
Excellent, perfect. Thank you.
that's where the lawyer needs to come in and make sure it's done properly,
You can
right?
get to the Alamo
And if
City
something's
through
not done,
either
you
or.
need to
One has a
Excellent.
waterfall.
Unsure
generate
was-
the
Go around
evidence
it
that
and
that
still get
is
to
exactly
Alamo
what didn't
City.
happen. Just because you know it happened, you have to show it in court.
I have no further questions.
Otherwise, you
Let me
can't
see
use
if,
that
Chief
evidence.
Knight has anything he wishes to ask.
Nope.
I think I'm going to move on from him because he's getting so agitated.
I
Mondays
think
onwards.
you're good.
Yeah, I think so.
I do. The medical record stuff was good. You brought up the recording, brought up the helicopter. Did you ask him like what their original intent was to go fishing? Right?
Yeah, they say go fishing. Yep.
Okay.
That's why I asked him north or south to get to Alamo City.
And then
if
you
they have
had
anything.
why did they not turn around?
Correct.
He had a firearm that he exposed
Did he?
to
We'll
me.
ask you
Yes,
that.
I
Yeah,
saw
we'll
him
ask
pull a
you that.
weapon. Okay.
I'll ask you that on the stand.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Did
on
he
him.
make a police report? Why? Oh, you can ask me too. Leaving the scene, like we tried to garner their names, they wouldn't give it to us, and then they dipped.
Yeah, that's stuff I'll ask you
Okay.
directly.
All right. Easy.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough.
Yep.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Okay. You may
Your Honor,
proceed.
we just have 2 quick direct questions, and then that'll
Okay.
be it. Mr. K, are your injuries
Bab, just shut the
intermittent?
fuck
They
up.
sometimes
You're
come
retarded.
and go.
Did we not just
sometimes
move
they're
from this?
Worse than others.
And the painkillers that you get at the hospital that you said previously, do they help you get around?
Yes.
That's all, Your
Sit
Honor.
back and watch.
Temporarily.
Okay. You may have a seat. Sorry, sir.
Out of my way.
I didn't know I was going on the stand, man.
You may
Fuck.
conduct the
I mean,
witness.
I'm gonna answer the same thing.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. The defense at this time will rest.
The
Okay.
plaintiffs.
I mean, the plaintiffs. I'm sorry. I'm so used to being defense attorney. My apologies
yeah,
to the
we're on the
court.
wrong side of the room.
Jesus
You
Christ.
Yeah,
screwed
we're on
me
the
up,
wrong.
too.
Yeah, we're on the wrong side.
Yep.
Don't worry, I got
Alright.
messed up too.
Do,
Did that
would you like to do your
EMS not show
closings
up?
now, or
Yeah, Bella, thank you for the 3 months.
They did
State.
not, but it's
Easy ass EMS.
I told him so many times for those medical records that bitch never gave it to me.
they never. I'll tell you about that.
Plaintiff?
Do they even make medical
I
reports?
was a dude.
No, their high command told them not to do the report, and when I tried to go get them, and they refused to do the.
Who's high command?
I don't know.
Your Honor, you're asking if we want to move directly into closing.
Why did they not
if you would like to do your closing now,
charge
or would
them and
you
then do a
state your
continuance?
I don't know.
We'll go last, Your Honor. We went first.
Well, I mean, you guys will go first when they're. Yeah. Anyways, okay. State your turn.
Excellent. State would like to call Johnny Walker Black, Sergeant LSPD. He is in the building somewhere. If one of the officers could grab him.
I think he was right over here.
Come to the courtroom. You're being called
Yep.
to the stand.
Your Honor, objection to the witness. They're not listed anywhere inside of this MDT report.
Excellent. They are actually identified with the photographs just a few moments ago.
Fuck you,
They are
Black.
the pilot of Air 1.
Yep.
If it's to.
I didn't
corroborate-
identify him.
If it's to help collaborate this, we will allow.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Honor.
Please keep it brief to the line of questioning.
It will be very brief.
I never identified this guy. No, he identified him, but he's questioning.
The judge is giving him some leeway because apparently he got it, like,
Okay, well,
Yes,
give us
there
leeway that the EMS sucked dick.
I think he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under
Yeah.
the pains and
I mean,
Because
penalties of
if
perjury.
we had those reports, I mean, it's case right off the bat.
Mhm.
You have a seat. He's
Easily.
sworn in, Your Honor.
I even followed up
So-
with that EMS guy the day after to try to get the reports, and they said, oh, they're being worked on.
Good evening. Could you go ahead and state your name and rank
Yeah,
and
but without
dispatch for the
EMS
record,
here, it could
please?
just be disputed
Name
suicide.
is Johnny Walker Black. Rank is Sergeant 613.
Mr. Black,
They did.
on the 7th of October, were you flying Air 1 at any point in time near Chumash Pier?
Yes, sir, I was.
I'd like to reference the photo that's been brought into evidence. Sir, is this you in the helmet?
Yes, sir, that is me in the Air 1 helmet.
All right. And is that Air 1 behind you, Sergeant?
That is Air 1 stationed on the beach behind me.
Excellent. And were you flying alone at that time?
No.
Oh, no.
I had one co-pilot.
Yo,
with me
EMS is
at that
dead,
time,
cuz.
Alex Hanumchuk.
Okay. And who is that in that photo?
That would be Hanumchuk, also in the black shades with the blonde hair, standing to my left.
Excellent. Did you witness a shooting at the pier on October 7th at
I did, yes, sir.
Chumash? Excellent. At that point in time, did you also witness a boat in the water?
I did, yes, sir.
Did you go fly over said boat?
No, sir, I did not.
You never flew over that boat?
The boat
Wait,
was
what the
from my
fuck?
right. I never had to fly over it until it started to approach.
Wait, what is this?
And at that point, we were circling the pier.
What the
Excellent. So you
fuck?
had no contact with anybody on the boat?
No, sir. No
Jesus
visual or
Christ.
verbal contact with them.
Excellent. Did you see them with any occupants on the boat with their hands up?
No, sir.
You see any occupants on the boat with weapons in hand?
Fortunately, could not tell from my perspective if they had weapons in hand or not.
Perfectly fine. All right. Sergeant Black, I have no further questions for you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyways, that literally lined up with what we said, though.
I mean, plaintiff story. No,
Good for
I'm
cause.
messed up.
And he said he came after me.
Mr. Black, was it?
Yes, sir. Sergeant Black.
Beautiful. So
I have no idea what
you
that
made no
reference
attempt to
is.
contact the
That's from
boat,
5
correct?
days. I fucking know, dude.
Not initially, no, sir.
Okay. Did you witness it beach?
I did, yes, sir.
Okay. And what did the occupants do after the beaching?
After the beaching, I believe that from what my recollection is, that they jumped out and they started crying, like horrible gator tears. It was kind of sad, depressing a little bit.
Can you express upon gator?
Yeah, like whined, kind of like, what's the, sir? Am I allowed to cuss on the stand?
Please don't.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll refrain from that. Like very large and just very outspoken. I'll do that.
Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, do you know why that could have been?
Well, from my perspective, it was because the boat was fired upon.
And did you have your police radio on you?
I did, yes.
Was there any communication about the identification of the individuals on the boat?
Guards.
Whether or not that they were involved in the chaos.
I'm trying to understand the specifics of this question because it's
Okay, I'll be a little bit more direct about it. Was the boat painted as enemy combatants towards the situation going on at the Chumash Pier?
Objection.
Wait,
Did you have the plaintiff plaintiff's counsel restate that question? in
Clarkson, I'm in
less-
fucking court right now.
Less.
I need to talk to you about something
obscure terms?
earlier this
Painted.
All
What
right,
does that
come
mean?
to the court case.
You
But-
please be
okay,
more specific with your question.
It's like 20 seconds.
Okay.
You got 20
so
seconds
with
on the
your
phone?
police radio,
I'm
you must have
literally in court.
heard communication that
Okay,
was
you're not
going
going to fire
on
me
down at
with
the
when
pier.
you're about to hear, right?
In those,
Whenever,
in those,
if an
in
EMS
those
calls you, just
lines
it's
of
not true.
communication,
All right.
was
If
anybody directed
if
to
anybody
shoot
talks
at
to you
that
about
boat?
me today, it's all false.
Are
all
you
right.
fucking
Yes,
EMS?
sir.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not fucking them, but like this.
Chief Knight, do you
If an
need just a
EMS or
moment?
the chief of EMS or anybody
Hold
that's
on,
in the
everyone's
medical
looking at me right
department,
now.
Back the fuck up, man. We
fuck,
can't
all right,
hear.
listen, let me call you. Just call me later. Dude. Listen, EMS come talk to you. It's
Jesus,
all
dude.
false, right?
Please
Yeah.
don't
Give
start
him contempt, Your
drowning
Honor.
again.
Give
Right?
him
It's all
contempt.
lies, propaganda,
Right.
propaganda or
Uh,
something, right?
All right, sorry about that,
Blatant
Your Honor.
disrespect
That
to
was
the
my
court.
interjection.
He has
more.
one left,
Yep.
Your Honor.
Yep.
Continuing with the question, do I need to restate it?
No, sir. But your question, actually, yes, please restate it, just so everybody in the court is aware.
Okay, so on the police radio that you had, in the situation going on at the Chumash Pier, was there a directive to shoot at the boat?
One of the officers on scene did direct us to fire. Well, I never fired because I was from Air 1, but yes, there was a directive to fire at the boat as it seemed to be approaching in a hostile manner.
And from your perspective, when did those shots at the boat stop?
Once the boat broke off and turned towards the ocean, they stopped firing at them. And they were heading towards the land.
Okay.
We had cutlasses and flintlocks.
And feel free to object upon speculation, but did the boat produce any type of hostile manner?
Just a lot of speculation in that. There's no way I could make that determination from Air 1.
Understood. I'll withdraw the question. Thank you.
It's touching my boob.
So at no point in time, from your perspective, the individuals who beached the boat,
what the fuck,
did anything to
what is the
basically
kid doing?
provoke being fired upon?
What? I hear it's touching my boob, and I look back, and it's a kid in a fucking pumpkin thing.
Firefight between officers and individuals that we knew individuals had fled from the scene in a boat. No.
Okay. Your Honor, if I may have 1 second to speak with counsel.
Yep.
Should ask what boat if they saw it.
Your Honor, the plaintiff's will rest at this time.
Yo,
I just have a couple
Bella,
quick
thank you
follow-up
so much
questions,
for the
Your Honor.
10 gifted subs.
Go for it.
Very
I don't know how this is gonna
Sergeant
go,
Black,
chat,
you stated that
because
the engagement that
I
happened
don't
on
think they're
Chumash
gonna get
Pier,
all of
that,
this because
individuals had fled.
the injuries
on a
they'll
boat.
get,
Did you
right?
get eyes on said boat?
Punitive, no way.
As my concern was to overwatch on top of the pier, I did catch individuals fleeing the scene. I believe.
Wait, the
multiple on
vehicle.
a
Oh yeah, the boat didn't belong to
Did you
them
catch
either.
the
That
color
was
of the boat,
documented.
make of the boat?
It was just a.
Yeah,
color
I
do
think they're
not
gonna get money
recall
for
as
the
it's
injuries,
been some
but
time since
not
the incident,
punitive.
But it was a lighter in color boat, I believe, maybe a.
They
long
might get
white
some
or yellow.
punitive. Yeah,
Long white or yellow. Okay,
because
excellent.
you got to keep in mind, right, when listening to these court cases,
Did you happen to see when the boat?
it's
did
not. No
beach,
one's
how
going to
far
argue
away it
whether
was from
the
officers
shooting
in that
happened or
action?
not. They have to effectively
the boat
make an
that
argument as
the
to
plaintiffs arrived
why
on when
it
they
was done
beached
so
if that's
in a
the one we're
manner
referring to, any
where
clarification?
um
that one did
it was
beach
like
itself
inherently
a little bit
malicious
north of the south
and
of
not
the
in good
Chumash Pier.
faith. And the argument
Once the
is
gunfire
yeah.
could determine that it's accounted for on the pier.
Okay. Could you give the best estimate?
The goal is not to
of how
convince the
many feet
judge whether they
the
were
individual
shot or
would be
not. No
from
one's
the officers
contesting
using
that.
said boat?
I believe that it would have.
OC, do you think it's a fuck up or not? I'd do it
Now,
again.
Are you talking about the initial firing upon or beach?
Brother, they drove into a shooting. Yeah, 100%. In character, no, it's bad, but
Can you
hear me?
I'm sad we didn't fucking shoot him right in the face.
Courtroom's a little
enough.
full of people, so it's very tough. But we'll get through it. Can you give a rough estimation of how many feet or meters the?
Yeah,
when
but
the boat was
honestly, who
beached,
gives a shit? It's
how far away
content.
They were from officers.
Anybody worked up about
they
like the
were
technicalities
more,
or
I would say
what actually happened or
close
isn't?
to-
You're missing the point of RP. It's good content.
150 to 300 meters. Very far.
Perfect.
The
Thank you.
boat. Well, when it beached, I'm sorry. When it beached, are we at the
when
end
it
of the pier?
beached.
Yeah, about 200 meters. Yep, about 200
About
meters.
200 meters. Excellent. Perfect. Thank you. That is all I have. For you.
Perfect.
Please, let's get done with this.
The
fucking
plaintiffs
case.
has no redirect.
Excellent.
I'm free to step down.
Yeah, you can have a
Perfect.
seat.
Thank you.
Defense counsel would call Chief Brian Knight of LSPD
Yeah.
to the stand.
Yeah, what you want?
All right.
You can raise your right hand, Chief.
Yep. You want me to do it right over here?
That's fine.
All right. How do I do that?
You just got to pledge.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
I do.
You may be seated. He's sworn in, Your Honor.
You may use the mic if you so need to.
Yep. All right.
All right. For the record, could you please state your name, your rank, and your dispatch?
Chief Brian Knight, Los Santos Police Department. Call sign 187.
Excellent. Chief, as you've heard from this case today, were you involved in the alleged incident on the 7th of October this year?
I was.
Were you scene lead of said incident?
Negative.
Negative. Okay. We're going to skip right to the nitty gritty of things and not get over too many of these details. The 4 plaintiffs in this case have alleged that they had their hands up when they're in the boat in question. Did you see any individuals approaching on a boat?
You kind of asked 2 questions there. Did I see them approaching? Yes. Did I see hands up while they're in the boat? No. But knowing that, I would not have been able to see. I didn't see any hands up, but it was far enough away that I wouldn't be able to tell one way or another.
Okay. On the boat, you could not tell if their hands were up at all.
I did not see them up. I don't think they were up, but it's plausible that they could have been.
It is plausible. The witness that did take the stand stated that they had no weapons on them at any point in time. I'm simply going to ask you, Chief, did you happen to see any weapons on the witness that was up, Mr. Kabon?
I would stop me if you need me to, but given the fact that not a single individual identified themselves when we attempted to at the end of all this, I would have to presume that the individual I was conversing with was Mr. Kabon, given the statement that he made with the photograph on him on the ground claiming that I pulled him aside. So with that inference in mind, I did see that same individual pull a pretty large pistol with what looked to be a silencer on it as he walked away, screaming profanities.
Objection, Your Honor. What time, we're confused as the timeline to this pistol being brought out.
Well,
sure.
Well, I'll circle back to that. I'm also confused. We'll nail that down. Let's go back a little bit.
Get some clarifying, build some foundation here.
Excellent. Let's do that. You already stated that you were not the scene lead, but you were there. You stated that you had seen the boat, but could not tell if their hands were up.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Did you see the boat beach?
Eventually, yes.
Eventually. See individuals getting off the boat, or did you see them already off the boat?
I saw the boat sit in the water and then make its way and beach itself, and then I saw individuals get out of the boat.
Okay, so you saw individuals getting out and get out of the boat.
Yep.
Who was the first officer to approach said individuals?
I can't say with certainty. I know Piper was one of them. There was a call to get additional officers on scene to assist with medical aid, with calling down EMS and sorting them out, as there were suspects that were shot down on the pier, at the end of the pier, as well as potential suspects at large in that vicinity.
Were any of the plaintiffs here those part of those suspects?
I can't say. Yeah. Some of the suspects got away, whether or not there's cross contamination here.
Well,
it's hard to say.
Specifically, Chief, the ones that were arrested on that day were
Of the
any
ones that
these-
were arrested on the pier, there were not the individuals that are here today.
Okay, so not Mr. Kevin, not Mr. Levy, not Mr. Dumont, not
Correct.
Mr. Pistone. Okay, excellent. Did you at any point in time approach the individuals on the beach?
After the scene at the pier was clear, I did approach and to ensure that to find out what exactly had transpired.
Did you speak with them?
I spoke with some of them, kind of, but primarily with Mr. Kevin.
Okay. Understandably, they were frustrated.
Could you say that again? You kind of went in and out for me.
Yeah, the courtroom is being fun. Understandably, were they frustrated?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
A yes or no question. That's no leading to it.
Yeah, it's sustained. You know, over the story.
Do I understand their frustration?
No. Were they frustrated?
I possibly.
Did they express anger to you?
They expressed that that they wanted me to believe they were angry. Yes.
Did they provide their identity to you?
No.
Did they want to provide any statements?
No. In fact, I attempted to get their identification to make sure that everything was documented so that we could make note of what had transpired, who was injured, et cetera, but they did not provide that information. In fact, one of the individuals on this docket does not match up with the name that was provided to me.
What was the name provided to you?
It wasn't these names. It was some clearly bullshit name that was given to me.
Okay, so they did provide some sort of a name, though.
Correct.
Okay. To your knowledge, did any of these individuals attempt to speak with law enforcement after the incident?
Not that I'm aware of. So just for clarity's sake, we had Piper handle most of their incident, so to create a clear separation between those officers that were involved with those officers that came in to take statements. So Piper was separate from the original scene. We want to make sure there was no cross-contamination.
Okay.
Or no attempt to, create inferences that would have put us in a biased light, right? In a positively biased light.
Thank you. For the court, just to reiterate, as Mr. Kevin had pointed out, that the officer known as, spike strip test. Somebody threw down spike strips in your court. Sorry. That Corporal Piper Payne was the female officer that Mr. Kevin identified as the one that was beating him.
The one
now corroborated.
Yeah, the one in the very far right. She was one of the two, I believe.
Excellent. Okay. Chief Knight, at any point in time, did you see any one of the individuals that supplied you with the alleged bogus names draw a weapon?
No, it was the man in all black that was on the ground.
Man in all black. They
Yeah.
drew a weapon?
No, Mr. Kevin did. The individual in all black that was on the ground is one of the ones that gave me a bogus name. It's referencing the photos. It's going to be Exhibit 5.
Exhibit 5 gave you a bogus name. Exhibit 3 being Mr. Kevin, that, as he is now identified himself. You stated he is the one that drew a large weapon with a silencer as he walked away.
Yeah, it was either a large silencer or just a extended barrel.
Or an extended barrel, okay.
Yeah.
At any point in time, did any officers attempt to chase down Mr. Kevin and discuss the firearm that could have been possibly illegal, or the reason for pulling the weapon? Actually, that's a compound question. Let me roll that back. Did any officer approach Mr. Kevin as he walked away?
Objection, Your Honor, lacks foundation. This is not a criminal trial.
I'm
Why
laying
are
the,
why
laying
are
the foundation.
But why are we focusing on a firearm when this is about damage to individuals and property?
Clearly stated that Mr. Kevin stated himself on the stand that he did not have a firearm at all in this incident.
I'm going to allow the line of questioning to continue.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
To just restate the question, did any officer approach Mr. Kevin as he walked away?
They attempted to, Piper being one of them. They were instructed, hey, he's got a weapon. There's a couple things. One is not providing the ID, so the way that it went was they started making their way out. They were asked for an ID. They did not provide one. And while leaving up the steps of the dock that goes towards the road there, I believe it's Insinio Road, a weapon was pulled, after which there was a statement to the effect of, whoop, gotta go. And they started going. I instructed Piper to, go not only check on the weapon, but them, because at that time, it was still uncertain as to their involvement, right? So
that answers those questions. Referencing Exhibit 3 again, you see there that you would see that the EMS is helping him. Who called for EMS assistance?
Instruction was given over radio for additional officers and EMS to arrive on scene. So they were handling the Piper et al. Were handling that.
Okay. Did you see any of the individuals that were on the beach run off to the clothing store that would be off of the beach?
Say that again.
Did you see any individuals from this case run off the beach to the clothing store or in direction of the clothing store?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevancy.
Very relevant.
Fashion choices have nothing to do with this case.
Very relevant, as their client has stated on the stand that they ran from the beach to other officers at the clothing store.
I never said that. I'm about done with this guy making stuff up, Your Honor. I never said that. I said I did after I beached it to get help. Then they came down. He keeps twisting my words.
I'm going to sustain that. Let's move on.
Okay, fair enough. At what point did you see the individuals leave? Period. Just out of the scene. Gone.
With what I just described.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you instruct them to leave?
No. We were attempting to get statements and IDs.
So you at no point in time, and I quote, did not tell them to fuck off and get out of here.
That is correct. They were not. In fact, we tried to do our best in order to get their IDs, because if there was a mishap, right, then we needed to know who to communicate with to make sure it was resolved, and to make sure that documentation was properly put together, so that if charges need to be pressed against officers, all of that would be documented.
Excellent.
Yeah.
One last question. In the operation on Chumash Pier, when the boat in question approached, was there a good faith belief that these were the fleeing felons that were coming back to the action?
Correct.
Correct. Excellent. No further questions at this time.
Plaintiffs, here for us.
Thank you, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the court. Yeah, I got it. I'll give you. How you doing today? On this fine day.
I'm doing all right.
Good.
Good.
I'm glad to hear.
Watch that pumpkin keep grabbing somebody in the back.
That's right. That's right. So, I have some questions for you. Obviously, yeah. You obviously you were involved in the shooting scene. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Did you discharge your firearm at the boat?
I'm gonna help you with this. The boat that those individuals were in, alongside many others.
So you did this. So it's simple yes or no question. Did you discharge your firearm at my client's boat?
I did.
Okay. Were your eyes open when you discharged your firearm at my client's boat?
Yes.
Yes, your eyes were open, so you could see what you were shooting at. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. I shot that boat.
Okay. And what would make you think that that boat or anyone on it was a threat to you?
Two parts of that. The first is that the individuals that we were engaged with in an active shooting around a meth lab got onto a what is it called? They got onto one boat first and made their way south, and that it was a jet ski, and that jet ski then met with a second boat that was all white with a stripe on the side. We engaged with that, and then shortly thereafter, your client's boat made their way towards this active shootout. So one would assume very reasonably that there were the individuals trying to attempt to save their friends.
Okay, so one would assume. So you opened fire on an unarmed vessel based on an assumption. Is that your testimony here today in this court?
What do you mean unarmed?
Objection, Your Honor. 1 second. That line of questioning is needlessly hostile to the chief of police.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
should keep it to
hostile. That's a simple
you should keep
question.
this simply to a very professional yes or no.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I can ask leading questions.
But do we
on
have any
cross,
food by any chance?
Does anybody got food?
Oh, I got some right
I
here.
never said
I
I
got
wasn't
some.
leaving.
Oh, you actually? I'll take some.
Perfect. He's
Got
got
anything?
food.
Just ooh. All right.
Please just rephrase the question a little bit less aggressive.
Yeah.
So is it common practice for your police department to open fire on a hunch
I never said it was a hunch.
or suspicion? What was your words exactly? Could you please clarify for the court?
Which part?
Never mind. I'll move on. I'll move on.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What would make you think like? So you said your eyes were open when you were shooting, correct? So your head, you could see. Did you see any weapons on my clients in the boat?
No, not from that distance.
Okay. Were they shooting at you? Were you being shot at from that boat, from their boat?
At the time, it was unknown.
Okay. You claimed you saw a firearm. Is that right? I hear you're accusing my client of having a firearm on him. Is that right?
I'm stating for fact he had a firearm on him.
For fact. You sure about it? Remember, you're under oath. You're saying under.
Oh
for
yeah,
fact.
under fact, Mr. Kabon pulled a firearm with a either a long silencer or barrel on it. After
Okay.
which point
Why didn't
he
you
departed.
arrest Mr. K if there was a silencer? I'd imagine those are illegal.
Well, we attempted to.
You attempted to, and what happened? Did he evade you?
As noted in my previous testimony, we had a separate set of officers handle Mr. Kabon and company so as not to cross-contaminate both situations.
I'm glad you bring up that separate set of officers. I was actually going to bring it up myself.
Mm.
Were you aware that your officer searched my client?
Yes, and there was no weapon on him.
And that's crazy, right? Because you just testified that he had a weapon and your officer searched him and did not find a weapon. Is it possible that you saw a folding fishing pole?
No, it was definitely a firearm.
So did my client pull the firearm out of the magical heavens?
No, he must have. Sir, if you drop a sandwich, if you have a sandwich in your hand and you give the sandwich to someone else, it doesn't infer that you never had a sandwich to begin with.
Did you see him hand a weapon off to anybody?
Irrelevant.
You didn't answer my question. Did you see him hand a weapon off to anybody? It's a simple yes or no.
Object as well, though.
Yeah.
That does lack relevance.
What do you mean? He already accused my client of having a weapon. He just testified that he was searched and was found with no weapon. This has
He
complete
never
relevance.
testified that he was searched, Your Honor.
Yeah.
He
The
stated
chief
verbatim.
just
Just said I
stated
was.
he was searched
He stated directly that he was searched and no weapon was found.
and
Yeah.
no weapon was found.
Okay. I'm going to sustain the objection. Let's just move on.
Okay. At any point in time with the interaction with my client, is it true that you challenged him to sue you?
I probably did, to be honest.
Okay.
Objection. Actually, what is the relevance of that? When would that have happened? Was that this day or any day?
No, this would have been on the day of.
The very day of. That would
The
be
very
pure
day
hearsay,
of,
Your
right
Honor.
after the incident occurred.
Yeah, that would be pure hearsay, Your Honor.
I mean, listen. I mean, listen. I'm gonna stand on business. I told that pussy to fucking try to sue us.
Whoa! I was not lying.
Yeah, there we go.
Bleeding out in front of him.
Please control your clients. Okay.
All right. And
Chief
then
Knight.
moving on.
Please,
I'm going to move
please.
on.
1 second.
Mm.
I'm not done talking.
That was my interjection, sir.
That's your final interjection?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, nice, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. You also mentioned in your testimony that you wanted their IDs. Is that correct?
Say that again.
You also mentioned in your testimony that you asked for their IDs. Is that correct?
Yes, we tried on multiple occasions to attempt to get IDs, get names, get state IDs when when some of them stated they didn't have, IDs on their person.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, I appreciate that testimony.
Yeah.
Did you attempt to get their IDs before or after the shooting?
Both.
Well, you try to ask for their ID while they were out there on the boat getting shot at?
Oh, well, that's not what logically, that's not what I thought you were asking. They were asked for IDs after the beach. And
Okay,
then
all right.
after they had gotten out, and then after they attempted to depart. And
So
yeah.
you never took the necessary time to determine who you were shooting at?
Are you asking me in an active shootout when a vessel with the same type of vessel makes its way towards active shooting, you wanted us to ID across the waterway? I'm
Correct.
Okay, and I just for my own, I want to make sure I answer this correctly.
That's a simple question.
How would you do that?
That's a good question. I'm asking you.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to.
I'm not on the stand, Chief.
Yeah, no, but you're asking the questions just for clarity's sake. Are you asking, did I ID someone from a couple, like 100, 200, 300 feet away?
I'll rephrase the question. I'll get right to the point. Did you make an attempt to even determine if these individuals were involved in the initial shooting that you were involved in?
Absolutely.
And how did you do that?
Well, as stated by Black, with the helicopter, right? In addition to that, through basic inference. And there's kind of a two-part answer to this because I was not the one making the initial identification of whether or not this was a target. But
Okay.
your question infers it is when I did not initially open fire on it. I joined in.
Okay.
So
And I have one last question for you.
Absolutely.
You said my client was frustrated. What do you think they were frustrated at?
I never said that they were frustrated. That was a question that was posed to me.
Oh.
Yeah, he never said they were frustrated. He says, I would imagine they would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would make you imagine that they were frustrated?
I actually stated a little bit more than that. I said that they were conveying as though they were frustrated.
And why would they convey that to you? What do you think they? You know what? No further questions. I'm done with this witness.
I mean, I can answer it if you'd like.
No, it's okay.
You sure?
I'm
I mean,
actually
come on,
done.
come on.
I've
Come on,
got
why not?
everything
Why
I
are you
need. No
scared?
further questions.
Come on.
Would I get an interjection? I would love to hear that.
All right.
I just have a couple more for you.
Okay.
That's all right.
Let's make that brief, please.
Absolutely.
All right.
Do you
How you
condone?
doing?
Good.
All right.
Do you condone and concur with the actions of your officers?
Do I condone and
Watch your mouth,
incur the full scope? I don't think that can be answered in a yes or no question, to be honest.
Okay. Regardless of the aspect of good faith,
yeah,
do you personally believe that this boat should have been fired upon?
That is ideally no, but that's a difficult post facto conclusion that I'd be willing to make.
Completely. When you had stated that they were being asked for IDs, what purpose was that for?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as with any scene that involves law enforcement, in which there may be victims involved, in which the officers may have been a result of creating said victims. So in this case, as soon as it was clear to myself and others that your clients may have incorrectly been shot at, it's important to separate the officers who are involved versus those who are obtaining the evidence related to it. And the identification of those victims, potential or otherwise, is important because either A, they may not know how to get resolution themselves, B, they may need to take it to civil trial, and it is our duty, regardless of whether we are in the right or wrong, to obtain that information. Otherwise, you create a scenario with, were these individuals that are currently your clients actually on the scene to begin with, or are they simply claiming as such?
Okay. Thank you very much for that answer.
Of course.
Do you have any knowledge obtaining to any type of gun residue testing upon my clients?
Could you state that again? You kind of remixed.
Oh, sorry. Do you have any knowledge about my clients having gunshot residue testing? From that scene?
My given that I was involved with the initial scene, I did ask for that to be done on all of them, and it would be in the separate report that I know exists, and it's probably attached to this docket.
Okay, but you don't personally know the outcome of those tests?
No, given that I was a part of the initial scene, as I stated before, it's important that I not put too much of my weight onto that second report. I put my statement in it, and then I let the appropriate officers make sure that report was completed.
Okay. And so you had stated that you were part of the group of officers that shot upon my client's boat. When did
Yes.
you completely separate from, like, splitting the scenes, basically, from here to
Sure.
the beach boat?
The scene separation began the moment we saw the boat beach itself, and the call was to stop firing at the boat. I believe I had saw it initially, where I began to question whether this boat was really involved, as it was acting strangely as it was beaching. It was slowly making its way to the beach. Beach itself, individuals jumped out, and they had their hands up, at which point it was a command was made to stop opening fire. And a separate set of officers were called down over main frequency.
Okay. And just to put it in line with the testimony from Mr. K, you were not the one to tell him to, and I quote, "fuck off" from the scene.
No, I'm not sure where the "fuck off from the scene" statement is coming from.
When Mr. K was giving his side of the story, when he was on stand.
Well, I heard what he had said on the stand, but I don't know what part of the timeline he's referencing. I don't see why that would
this
have been
would
made.
be right after the beaching. The shots had stopped, and Mr. K had went to the Chumash Pier to ask for medical.
Oh, no, there was a different officer that had communicated with him. I know what you're referencing now.
Okay.
I don't recall his name. He's one of the new hires. I think he's one of Bussin's buddies. He asked the individual to make his way back, and that was for his own safety.
Okay. And to your knowledge, I'm assuming you were on the same radio frequency as Air One and everybody else on that scene. Was medical called right away? Was
Yes.
it delayed?
No, it was called right away. I'd say within a minute of the firing having stopped.
All right. If you could give me 1 second to speak with counsel. I do think we're
absolutely.
about done here, though.
All right.
That's all from us, Your Honor.
Okay. Any recross?
No recross, Your Honor.
You may sit down, Chief Knight.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. I love jumping on desks. You have a IFAC?
Moonlight Mirage.
Anything further from the state?
Yeah, of course I do. No, Your Honor. State rests.
Okay. Plaintiffs, it's your closing.
Man, I want to say something spicy.
You want to do the close?
Unless you need a recess. Do we need a recess?
No, we got it, Your Honor.
There you go.
Okay.
All right,
Stay, would you like
beautiful.
a
Thank you.
recess?
One.
Yeah, it depends. Vinny, do you want to recess? Yeah, we'll take like a 2-minute break.
No, come on, Judge. She's doing it to fuck with me, please.
Why would I fuck with this man? I barely
She heard
know him.
me say, please, no recess. That's why.
That's
Let's
hearsay,
move on
Your
then.
Honor. You know what? I know it's getting late. Well, we're good.
Okay. Is Vinny, you old? Did you need bedtime?
The judge just asked him if he's old.
All right, let's go to
What
closing.
the fuck?
Yes, Your Honor, he does have a bedtime.
Why the fuck do you look just like me, Your Honor?
I've looked like this for a very long time.
Twin brother.
Jesus Christ.
Win on the bench? Excellent.
We good, Your Honor?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you all for coming here today. Through testimony by both witnesses and officers on the scene, I think you've all painted a pretty clear picture that these individuals were wrongly fired upon, that they did receive harm, and that we are simply seeking the compensation.
Do you want to do close so you can say something spicy?
Through due process.
Are we allowed to double up?
It is almost irrefutable
shouldn't.
at this point
We could tag.
that my clients,
We should
these plaintiffs,
piss off the judge.
are
He
no
already
way,
did.
shape, or form responsible for what
Smokey,
happened.
thank you for
I'm
20
doing
months.
everything in their best
I
ability
did my
to
spicy
mediate the
intro.
situation, and instead had a hail of lead flying at them.
I haven't looked at it. If I had read through this,
closing.
I'd do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to table dance, Your Honor. My Moonlight at the Mirage. You can come see me at 9 o'clock.
If I read through this
ladies and
during the
gentlemen of the
case,
court,
I would,
Your Honor,
because I don't know what
to
the key
my
points
friends
are.
across the aisle. Appreciate bringing this case to us today. As stated in my opening, and as still will state, the injuries that were presented to us today are at best overemphasized, at worst completely exaggerated. Was there an incident that involved a shooting with these individuals on the day of question? Yes, there was. Were there injuries from that? Yes. Are the injuries that are presented today still sustained? Hard to determine. There's nothing to prove that. What we do have here is law enforcement behaving on good faith belief at an action on Chumash Pier on the 7th of October, where they had lost eyes on a fleeing vessel with unknown assailants. When another vessel came into range, they did fire upon with the notion of that being the same people that have fled and come back. This is something that has happened with law enforcement time and time and time again. it's not an unreasonable thought that this could be the same incident again, occurring with this incident or with this action. As we saw with the bringing forward the witness, there was at times testimony that was inconsistent, even though I parroted back several of their own statements. There was no lack of testimony brought forward by any of the witnesses that could have been foundational, such as officer's testimony, the case itself, the EMS testimony, which could have all been subpoenaed. None of that was presented to the court today. All we have is a docket that states that 4 individuals were fired upon by police, but those individuals did nothing to be able to help their own case to be able to bring it to court, should they wish to, when they chose not to give identities so we could do our due diligence. At this point in time, Your Honor, to weigh in and levy in their favor would be a miscarriage of justice and would set a precedent whereby simply saying, police did X, we want Y. There needs to be a foundation that needs to be laid. There has to be proof, and there must be evidentiary discovery. We lack that today.
The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck was that? What is he talking
Time
about?
I will be
It's law stuff there.
Yeah, it's just
Hey,
simple
good
law
shit.
stuff.
Good fucking shit.
Were you guys here in the trial?
May come up and speak some words.
Yeah.
Please, this is still a courtroom. Keep it cordial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on up, Pastor.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
Cleanse
Amen.
these dirty sins from these
Amen.
officers.
For the Lord has came and blessed us on this day.
I can't
For
come, sir.
even if Mr. Kabon does not win this trial, we still see the dirtiness and corruption spreads amongst the city. I just witnessed old Pinkhead back there throw a spike strip, tried to wrap it around Mr. Kabon's neck like she was fucking Scorpion. And on this day, the Lord above shall bless this man and bring him peace. Even though his neck almost broke already and his back too and his spine, I heard it may be spinal. For the Lord
Amen.
shine his light down on all of us, even the brothers and sisters of the law, even though they may be corrupt. For he loves all his children. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen, Pastor. Thank you, Pastor.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
right, my
you.
brothers. That's right. And don't worry, Captain. Don't worry, Chief. Even though corruption may be abroad, you can still be forgiven. You know, I was actually there on that day. I didn't say nothing. I was actually up on the 24/7. And I seen him pull in there. I seen him pull in while the police was all the dudes was already down. They was leaking on the bridge. There was no need to shoot Mr. K and his people. It was harmless. They was just on a boating trip, trying to do some fishing with the boys. And
Preach
then
on.
a hail of gunfire. I don't know if you seen all them bullets in that boat. I did. You know, listen, you shooting that many bullets, it's to kill.
Amen, dog.
Oh, I'd fucking do that shit again.
Hopefully this.
All right.
Brothers, go back there, look at him. He can barely even walk. His whole shit fucked up now. He look like a goddamn caveman. Don't worry, Lord's gonna look out for you, my good brothers and sisters.
Please. Brother Tyrone, where can we go? Where do we go to seek solace?
You can come on down to Forum Drive and you can confess your sins at Complex 1804. For the Lord will hear you out, guilty or not. For the Lord does not turn away a lost soul.
Wait, who the fuck?
Amen.
Wait, who is this guy?
Amen.
Who is this guy right here?
Amen.
A solo.
What the fuck?
Can't recognize
my
him. Look what
God.
you did to him.
That's right.
Look what you
Jesus.
fucking did to him,
I didn't do
Brandon.
shit.
even see
listen,
He got did in my
okay,
class.
first and foremost,
I
your
can't get a
fucking Vinny
brain out.
costume isn't going to fool anybody. Secondly,
real.
I'd fucking do that 5, 10, 20 times over.
Ah, what a fucked up day.
Yeah.
Man, here I was just admiring Zolo's braids the other day.
Hey,
And he's got
hey.
the best braids in
The only thing I gotta
Those in need,
say-
my brothers.
I'm gonna put you on a t-shirt. Like
You
I
did
do
stand
every
on
day.
business. You did try to sue us.
That's true.
I didn't try.
But if you think
I
that's
did.
going to change any way that I operate, you got
I didn't
another thing
try.
going.
I did, bitch.
Oh, you did. Bring it on. How many of these are you going to bring, huh? 1, 2,
How many
3,
fuckers are you
4.
gonna have? We'll have to see.
Yeah, well, I live for court.
I hate court.
Do you, Brian? Do
Bring
you
your
live for
fucking,
court?
bring your
My
boat
lawyer
back
had you
next time.
stumbling
Circle
up
that
there.
shit.
Had you stumbling up in that bitch. You ain't the only motherfucker
Oh,
with
yeah.
an eye patch now,
Oh, I
baby.
was stumbling. I was stumbling on trying to make any sense of what the fuck was coming out of his goddamn mouth.
I got one too.
Oh, you know what? You know, Kay, you know, it's really good to see you in the state that you're in.
You
Oh, my God. This is good.
I'd hate for the lights to go out on you. Whoop. Oh,
Oh.
you're blind.
Oh,
Careful for your left eye, Brian. Might lose that one too.
yeah. I never lost my eye, Kay.
Take a picture, it'll last long.
Wait, you guys are like twins now.
You see, Kay, I take this off when I need to shoot you in the dark.
You fucking bastard.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You're in the dark. Shoot me. Shoot me, motherfucker. It's dark. Shoot
I
me.
get candy for $5,000.
Oh, he can't see, man.
Run, so I'm gonna see you later.
Bitch, I'm John Cena. You can't see me.
John Cena. John
that, dude?
Cena.
Dude, you blind too.
Dude.
Vinny, why
What the
didn't you
fuck
dress
doing?
up?
What?
This is the best he could do.
He just what do we shoot your hair off? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah, see the top of head? Blew the top of his head off.
Fucking blew
Jesus
my
fucking
fucking
Christ.
part off.
Hey, y'all fucking blew my visit away, man.
Fucking dirtbags.
Crooked cops.
Yeah.
Look at Zeller.
Look at the way they treat me.
Zeller's gonna look like in 30 years.
All right.
It's fine. Don't look at my neck.
They're saying they're gonna do it again. I hope this judge teaches them the lesson.
Sleep in that badge.
Definitely don't touch him.
Sir, I don't
haven't
think
been able to brush my teeth in weeks, man. Look how yellow they are. I couldn't get out of fucking bed, you old bitch ass.
you're saying it to me like I give a fuck.
Oh, so you don't give a fuck.
No, of course not.
Fuck is you doing here?
Listen, you think? Listen, you might listen. You might walk out of here convincing the goddamn judge, but you ain't convincing me. I know what the fuck you were doing.
You don't understand. I'm the one that doesn't give a fuck. I don't care. That's me. I don't care. That's me, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this pink or
Yeah. He don't care.
Looks like the
How was
That's
Tina
right.
Donovan's funeral? Did it go well?
Oh, you.
That bitch dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you saved me the trouble, motherfucker. I don't think you understand what kind of pain you resolved out of me. Thank you.
All right. Oh, was it me?
Should I smoked it? What's up?
No, I appreciate it.
Remorse. Hey, what on the street is that? That grenade clonked you right in the fucking head, knocked you unconscious, though.
Well, and surprisingly, once again, y'all took the entire PD out, but somehow I didn't die.
Yeah.
How do you think that
here
makes
we
me look?
go.
How the fuck do
Here
you
we
think
go.
that makes me look?
Maybe you were the one that threw it.
You set it up.
How did Brian Knight survive magically? Think it was
Yeah,
him?
yeah. Look, oh, there goes Mr. K killing all the cops, but somehow Brian's alive.
That's suspicious to me.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you saved me a bit of a headache. So.
Does not forget.
So what is
Such
on
an
your
ass
feet?
guy.
Shut the fuck up, Peanut. Get the fuck off my desk.
Socks.
Sounds good, Captain Jack Sparrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Like $5 million? Remember $20 million? We're gonna get like $20 million for this shit.
Imagine he rents the bulletproof vest. I doubt it. That's a stretch.
Corrupt.
Call you later.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Be scared.
Solo, you better be bringing back those dreads.
Have you forgotten who I am, Kay?
You forgotten who I am?
Oh, no, I know exactly who the fuck you are.
A good guy.
You ain't no good guy.
Good guy.
Mr. K, a moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The fuck? You got a crystal ball?
You like that shit?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
so
All right.
So
Hey,
we'll
Tarts,
get
you did really
Yeah.
good there.
Thank you.
I do
Look at
want to
the
find
wall,
out
son,
what
look
the
at the
hell's
wall.
going on with it. Like, were they actually denied medical
Get
reports?
close, man. Get close and
I
suck on
am
these
going to
balls.
talk with the EMS command about
Yeah,
that because
that's a concern. Not to
that's
say
a
that it
huge
was.
concern.
Yeah.
I might have to wait until Adelaide's back in town. She's out of state for the week, so
Handyman, thank you for the 6 months.
to get her aspect of it. But yeah, that's something that the commissioner's office will be like, "Excuse me, what up, man?"
Yeah.
What's going on, dude?
Wait, is that Peanut?
Yeah, this is Peanut. Motherfucker got
Peanut.
shot so hard he grew a beard. Can you imagine that?
He put on a beanie and everything.
Yeah.
Must say, sir, you did a good job, better than you did an interrogation the other day. Can't say the same for a night. You kind of sold it.
Oh,
yeah.
I had to deal with Watson in there, Mr. K.
Maybe you could be the next chief, not this guy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Maybe
yeah,
you fit for it.
Yeah.
Oh God, Mr. K, you're always interesting to speak with.
Yeah.
It's Vinny.
I like speaking.
That's
with
Vinny.
you.
Yeah.
That's his Halloween.
What
costume.
about it.
interrogation?
Yeah, it didn't even hurt. Dude.
Yeah,
Soft hands.
I'll tell you about it afterwards.
Oh, they interrogated me because
Ricky,
they're
you know what to
suspicious
do.
of busting,
Take care of
bombing
that light work.
Tina Donovan's funeral. The same cop who said, "Thank God she's dead."
Wait. What happened?
That part I never heard, Mr. K. What
oh,
the
yeah, he
fuck?
said it's a weight off his shoulders.
Oh, you're talking about me?
Yeah, Tina Donovan.
Oh yeah. That problem.
I've heard from him.
That yeah.
That
Oh,
I've heard
I've
from
been.
him.
Oh, trust me, I had cops trying to kill me over it. I said it
What?
on her deathbed. Yeah, they're like, oh my god, she fucking did it to herself. Like, what do you want from me? You go chase down a fucking terrorist and then like ask them to contact you, and then you get murked. I mean, that's on you.
He's got
Putting the
a
entire
gun.
fucking
He said
city
he
in
got a
danger with that
gun on
behavior.
him.
Holy shit! That guy's got a gun.
Ricky said he's gonna shoot the place.
That guy's got a gun.
Ricky's got a gun.
Ricky, you better be here to go for your fucking date
Ricky
later,
said he will
man.
air this place up.
Ricky said he got one in his turd cutter.
Ricky, you heard me?
Ricky's
Going on that
got
date?
a gun.
Come with me. Let me pet you down then. Let me look.
Ricky got
Yeah.
a gun.
Yeah, Bustin and Watson were there. You can imagine how it
Run,
went.
Ricky, run.
Oh,
He bought it from Tater
gotcha.
for 10,000.
He doesn't have a gun.
I don't have a gun.
Why are you off duty, Tater?
Give it back to Tater.
But come listen to this bogus scam shit you're trying to do.
Wait,
Fuck,
yeah,
bitch.
Danger's actually off duty for what?
Tater's scared. He's like hiding, you know.
Now I'm came here to see your Halloween costumes. Fake ass nigga brace.
Oh man.
Yo,
Say that
Tater,
one
why
more
you
time.
sound like a
What is
bitch?
what is your costume?
Why do you look like a bitch?
You flying a
Yeah, so does your
1972
mama.
plane?
Wait, so
Yeah,
when
she's
did the
dead.
interrogation
She was
happen?
a bitch.
Recently?
I killed her.
She died in a meth lab.
3 days ago.
Why? That was like 3
Will you
weeks
do me
ago.
a favor?
What was?
The incident.
Oh yeah. We're trying to wait for the chief. Well, the chief you and
Yeah.
the commish,
All rise
but
for the
commish being,
honorable justice.
Oh,
on
yeah,
vacation for another 4 to 6 days.
Shit.
Could be
worry,
Listen,
awesome.
you
Rob,
can
they
always
fuckled the whole thing.
listen. I don't. Listen, I'm gonna.
Mr. K.
Some investigation.
All right,
Oh,
please be
shit.
seated.
That was quick.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Hey,
Sit on your
If you
face,
ever
call that shit
shut the
Dunkin'
fuck
Donuts.
up, Peanut, sit the
Control
fuck down.
audience.
Hey, guy's like a fucking chihuahua.
I was gonna put his nuts on your face.
Again.
So we have heard both sides on the case of Kabon and Party versus the LSPD. I would like to establish first, this does not establish a precedent-setting ruling. But after
Shut
Wait,
up!
hey,
I give a shit.
Your Honor, it's hard to hear you from over
Your
here.
Honor.
Use the
Yeah, if you could
speaker.
yell.
Yep.
I was gonna say, Your Honor, we all took the podium. You might as well come over to the podium.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
Your Honor?
And in the back, you can hear me?
Yeah, everybody keeps quiet. Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to establish this is not a precedent-setting ruling, but after hearing compelling arguments from both sides, the court recognizes several key findings. The plaintiff's case preparedness. The court acknowledged that the plaintiff requested necessary reports, but were informed by the district attorney that the case was not available to them. They did file a motion to compel, but a ruling on this motion was not deemed necessary by the courts, as the police department should reasonably be expected to provide the requested reports, with redactions as required for confidentiality. The incident overviewing the testimony presented in court confirming that the defendants opened fire on an approaching vessel. According to the chief's testimony, a subsequent search of the defendants was done and no weapons were found, which leads the court to conclude that the plaintiffs were unarmed at the time of the incident and the defendants fired upon an unarmed vessel.
Oh, that's crazy. That's good to know.
Not submitted by the plaintiffs, and no evidence of the repairs cost of the vessels were provided. Given these findings, the court rules as following: compensatory damages, $10,000 per plaintiff, totaling $40,000. Punitive damages, $10,000 per plaintiff, totaling $40,000.
Ooh!
For their boat, 0. Attorney fees, $20,000. Total judgment of $100,000 to be paid out to these.
Okay, is that a lot of money?
A little bit.
Includes $20,000
Okay.
for plaintiff and $20,000 for the attorney.
All right.
I could transfer
This
them over.
constitutes the court's final verdict. This case is adjourned without prejudice.
All right.
Hey, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can have
Justice! Deadass!
What the? Your Honor? Count Succulus here.
Oh God! What the?
It's the vampire.
Oh my God.
It's the vampire.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Somebody shoot the bird.
The master's here! The master's alive!
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Here to suck you! And
Faculties, come! Blake, get up there and kill that fucking vampire!
We're gonna bring them to me! You, with the titties out! He will suck from you fast!
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on, man?
They're not!
Can't
The
see.
master only wishes to suck!
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
To me!
Brother Tyrone, Peep, get out of here. It's too dangerous.
What the fuck?
Peep, get out of here.
Wait, where the fuck he go?
I don't know. Wait, did they just take Carter?
Wait, what happened?
Get out of the room.
You just.
Oh, never mind. Carter.
Holy shit. That's a hell of a halftime show.
He's back. He's going after the chief.
I want those pirates.
Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Oh my God. Get them out of here now. The hell just happened?
Sweet, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Is he? Did he go inside?
Nothing like a
Where's the?
well-timed ad to remember to check crime subs. Been
Well,
watching
what the
since
Okay, let's
2017.
get away from the drain.
Now, get out.
Chambers door. No,
Where did is he good? Did that individual come in here? Oh shit. Well. All right. Well. Smithy, thank you for the 1 year. There.
Man cannot defeat me!
Oh my. I think people are getting hurt outside.
Yeah, we'll watch justice.
Come on, clearly I have the weapon to kill him!
Schmizzy, thank you for the 1 year.
For now.
Just
Please.
wait a
Well, thank you.
second.
Thank you.
I'm stalking him. I'm stalking
This guy moved.
Luther out with the.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Can't breathe.
Yeah, listen. Okay,
It's
look,
like when the hot box
I don't know.
smashes.
We don't really have protocol for this.
Who's this judge? Hey, Judge, how you doing?
Do they even have rights?
That motherfucker just
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is he dead or alive?
I don't think they have rights.
Vampires do not have rights, son.
Torn up out there.
Yeah, but are they
vampire.
dead? How do we know that?
They're dead. They don't have rights.
Are they
They're
though?
dead.
Do
They
we
don't
like
exist
know
anymore.
that they're?
Yeah, he's absolutely dead.
Yeah, but if we do anything, it's desecrating a corpse.
Listen, I'm not.
Chief
We
Brian,
can't lose any. Wait, what? Carmine? Carmine?
What the fuck is going on?
Oh my God.
That sounded like
Desecrating
All
a
right.
corpse is worse
All right.
and then violating
Have
a
they done
Fourth
the verdict
Amendment
yet?
right.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah.
They got awarded. They got awarded. They got awarded.
Which one?
We might have another lawsuit against those vampires. Can you write a report for
I
this?
told you we weren't trying, bitch.
Fuck 12.
I don't think you understand, Kay. $100,000 is nothing. I will fucking do it again and again and again. I'll strap a fucking bomb to your chest, God damn it.
Do it right now.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do to you.
Do it right now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, what's up, Brian? What's up? All that shit you talking, say it
Shut
now.
the fuck up, Peanut!
Say it now, Brian. Say all that shit.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, air this bitch out if you got balls, Brian. Air this bitch out. Do it.
You trying to kiss
Do
me
it.
right now?
Shoot me. What? I'm blind.
You're getting hella fucking close. Yeah, you're getting fucking close to me right now, motherfucker.
My bad. I know.
All right, just take a step back. All right, take two. Come on. All right. All right. Say it again.
Sorry, boss.
All right.
So, hey, where we get our money?
Sorry.
Seemed adjudicated failing, Amelia.
All right.
Hey, where we get our money, go?
All right. Well, I got to get out of here. You let me know how it goes. All right.
Oh, hold on. You gotta pay us. Hey, Brian ain't the one paying us.
It'll come through the.
Radio check.
10-2.
Hey, is this the freak for the vampire shit that's going down right now?
We're on tack 7, Chief.
Disregard. It's going to attack 7.
Make sure I'm not getting in the way of anyone, because I don't want to get poisoned.
Radio check.